Hey, what is up everyone? In this video I want to talk about the new Forts of the Forgotten adventure that we got last week in Sea of Thieves and my thoughts on it. So I feel like this adventure was a lot better than the first one we had last month, and I found myself enjoying it a lot more. The first one was good and I felt like it did really well to set up things, but this one felt a little bit more engaging. I think part of that is because the sea forts are so new that it doesn't feel stale to go back and do them, but also the idea of like going and rescuing the prisoners from Golden Sands, that's really cool to me. I do have some criticisms for this specific adventure, but in general I thought it was pretty good. So I guess to go ahead and talk about what I didn't like, there was a few things. So first, you did have to sail around a lot, and that's okay. I had that same complaint with the first adventure. The first adventure, it felt worse. It felt like the sailing around was pointless. This one at least felt like it made more sense to me, at least. So like you had to sail to all the different regions on the Sea of Thieves map, except for the Devil's Roar, to fight one of the sea forts. And you got to choose which one you wanted to do, which was kind of nice. So that kind of helped you a little bit. But you still had to like sail pretty far to get to each of them. That doesn't bother me too much, but what it did make me think of is I found it annoying that there's no checkpoints for this adventure, so you have to do it all in one sitting. So I would have liked to see like a system like how we have with the Tall Tales, where you could like do part of it and then come back another day and complete it. I think the fact that you have to do all 3 sea forts and go to Golden Sands and all sorts of stuff all in the same session is kind of annoying to me, and I think it would have been better if we had like checkpoints that I could do maybe 2 of the sea forts one day and then come back the next day and do the last sea fort or something like that. I think that would have made it not as tiresome to do it, because I played for about 2.5 hours when I did the adventure. Keep in mind that wasn't just doing the adventure, there was also some other stuff that happened before that while we were sailing and stuff. But, you know, still a long time that you have to devote to do these adventures. The other thing that I didn't like, and this one bothered me a bit more, was that the thing that I found intriguing about this adventure was rescuing the prisoners, and my first and second fort that I did had the same prisoners at both, and then the third one didn't have any prisoners at all. So like I got the key and stuff, and then I went to go unlock it. There's no one in there, and there wasn't any of the the treasure that's in the room there. So that was all a bit weird to me. I kind of was a bit annoyed to see that that was missing. It also is very annoying when you think about that you cannot unlock the title for this adventure unless you talk to all the different prisoners that there is available. So the fact that I can go to one sea fort, do it, and then go to another sea fort and it has the same prisoners, it doesn't make sense from a logic standpoint, like story-wise. Like, why is this person locked up again after I just saved them? But also just is very annoying from like a gameplay perspective, because it's basically random who you'll run into. I would have liked it better maybe if each fort had a certain amount of people there. So like say Wanda was at the Royal Crest Fortress and another person was at another sea fort, and so on. My last complaint for this adventure, and it's not really a big one, I'm not too big a fan of the reward we got, just that sword. It looks very basic to me, and while I say that's a criticism, I'm not like upset that it's boring. It's more so just like, hey, let me point this out, because I feel like the first reward we got from the first adventure was pretty cool with that compass. And then this one I saw it and it's just kind of like, I don't think I would ever use it. I'm really excited though to see where the story goes along with this adventure. I think the next one is supposed to lead into the Shrouded Ghost and like summoning that. So that would be really cool to see. I'm curious how they'll do it. I'm guessing it's going to be similar to how we had the Hungering Deep campaign, but instead it'll be with the Shrouded Ghost. So I'm very curious to see what's going on with that, and I'm really excited to see how this leads into the new Pirate Legend voyage that we're getting later on in the season. I'm assuming after the next adventure is when we'll get that new voyage. I'm hoping so, because that'll be really exciting. But that's all I have to talk about in this video. I didn't really have much to talk about with this adventure. In general, I was pretty positive on this adventure. I think there's just a few like quality of life things that they could change to make it better in the future. Just like have checkpoints in the game and make it so that you don't have to keep replaying the adventure to unlock all the rewards, because that's what you have to do if you want to get the title. and that's kind of annoying to me. Like, I'll do it twice if I need to, but since it's random, you're gonna have to probably do it more than twice. But that's all I have for this video. If you enjoyed, it'd be great if you left a like and subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.